So, but majorly we'll be using Sentinel 2B data for our land use land cover. But first, we need to create, each and everybody needs to create a user account. Everybody needs to create a user account. So if you want to create a user account, just type Sentinel up. Hello.
Yes, we can hear you, please. We can hear you.
All
We're
right.
waiting.
This is the link. This is the link for Sentinel data to be downloaded. They have several data. There's Sentinel 5 too, which is basically used for what's it called? For pollution. You can use it to generate pollution data for different areas. But
Okay.
sometimes the data can be so coarse that you might not be able to get for, and it is also region specific. If you want to get data for a specific place, it can. I think the pixels are very large that it might not be able to you might not be able to use it for a specific area. You have to use it over a large area. So quickly, I'm going to be showing us coming coming. All right. All right. So if you want to download any data from Sentinel, you need to create a user account just like I've said earlier, and then I already have a user account. You can just sign up here. I already have a user account, so I'm just going to log in. So I'm already logged in already. So what I do majorly when I'm downloading my data is I make sure I turn on my OpenStreetMap first to know the area where I want to extract the data from, so I can get a clearer view of what I am about to download. These are various maps that we can use. So this is the terrain map, the terrain overlay, and this is the Sentinel to cloudless overlay that we'll be using majorly. But that doesn't actually mean anything when you're downloading your data. But the most important thing is just to get the data out of the system. So I'm going to use this OpenStreetMap first to navigate to area where I want. Now let's say for this project we are to download data for Borno. There are some local governments in Borno that you might not be able to see using all these base maps. You might not be able to see them. So it's better you first check using your OpenStreetMap to get it. So before starting your work, you need to map out, or you can actually do it anytime when you're done, like with the normal parameters here. But first thing first, I want to map out the area where I want. I picked this. So you come down here, come down here. This is the area I want to get the data from. So just like what's it called? USGS, where we get our Landsat data from. This is just draw your the area you want to get the data from. So when setting your criteria, you'll see sort by. Before that, if you want to get to area where you can select your criteria and whatever information you want to input and the date and everything, you need to navigate here. When you navigate here, you change this one. It will always come in indigestion date. So we have to change it to sensing date. When you change it to sensing date, you navigate to Sentinel 2. Then you tick it. Then you come here, the product type. We are using Sentinel 2. So pick this. And then the cloud cover. The cloud cover. This one means from 0 to 9.4. That is the the cloud cover percentage should be within this range. But me, I want mine to be lesser than that. So I'll just copy the mode of the mode at which you will enter your requirement for the cloud cover percentage. I'll just say, let's say this one should be 0 to 6, or you can reduce it further. Since we already map out this area, you just click on search. Always remember to change your, what's it called, change it back to navigate this navigation icon, because if you say if you want to navigate and this one is still on, it might end up drawing another area for you. So it's better you just click on this navigation tool. Okay, thank you. All right.
Okay.
Is everybody still here?
Yes, we are with you.
All right, all right. So these are the datas available. This is the area. This is the area we want to get, and the the system already marks out the area where the data are available for. The data is available for this place. The data is available for this place. The data is available for this place. So, in our best interest, it is always good to still navigate inside the area where you want to get your data, where you want to get your data for. Like this MAFA now. Okay, let's say we are getting the data for this MAFA. We know that this place has already carved out more like a niche for us. That okay, data is available for this area. Data is available for this area. So, what you do is you come here, you check your census date. You can see that this one is 2021. This is January. This is the census date. This was when the data was acquired. So you can just come here and check. When you check, there will be a slight change. Okay, I think this is where it's checked for. All right. Can we all see the change in what's it called?
On the surface.
In color? Yes, yes. This place actually changed. Let me uncheck. We can see that this place is plain. So after checking, we can see that it's mapped out the area the area where there's a data, but we don't actually want that. This is the area where we want. This is the area where we want. And from here, from the image here, we can see that it only has a little portion of data here that is available. So we are going to check for others. Okay, we can see that the data is available for here. That's why the color changed here. The data here is meant for here. So we are going to take it out and come back here. Okay. This one too is for this place. This is not what we want. Okay. Now we got the data for this place. We got the data for this place. So we can just okay, this will allow us to zoom more to the product, like zoom to the area. This is MAFA, the area where we want. And also we can compare the product, like check whether it tallies with what we have on what's it called, on our OpenStreetMap. So it is going to give us two different what's it called, two different images. It will give us for the normal data, and it is going to give us for the area, the extent at which the place covers. While we wait for that one to load. So it is always very important for us to make sure that data we want, and after checking, there's a change in color, so that we'll not go and download data for another place because most Sentinel datas are the what's it called the the MB you use to download it is quite high. Like the data is very the data are very heavy, so it's always good to check the extent to which you want to map first, so that you'll be able to um, pick the accurate area you want, so that you not just download the data and you not get the extent at which you want. And sometimes you might not be able to get the full data for that place. You might have to what's it called? You might have to do mosaicing. Like you have to mosaic your data together, but most times you don't have to do that because if you draw out your the shape, do anything called mosaicing or like Landsat. Okay, okay, my internet is so unstable. Okay, let's just go to the
But yes,
photos straight.
we can get you.
All right. I would like us to see so that we'll be able to check it actually contains the metadata of the Sentinel data I want to get. It contains the metadata where you can get the sensing date, the type of sensor used, um, the cloud cover percentage, and everything. You'll be able to get it there. So let's still wait a little while this loads. So first thing first, get a user ID to be able to access Sentinel. Okay, all right. We can see that it actually brought out the exact area where we want to use, and this is the data. We can see that it is free of speckles. There are no speckles. There are no cloud cover. This in here. So let us just go to show the data. All right, the date where it was, the date when the data was gotten was this year, 2021, and January, and the day was 21st. That was like 3 days ago, and this was the time it got it. The data is Sentinel 2 data. Let's check, and this is the size, 842 MB. So cloud shadow percentage, it is 0. Cloud cover percentage, it is 0.3, so it is highly negligible. And the instruments used, multispectral um, instrument was used. Okay, let's check. Multispectral instrument, that is, it has a very high spectral index for data. You can check everything. So once you want, anytime you want to just download, you just come here, you click on download, and you navigate to wherever you want to save your data, and you click start. Is there any question? Hello.
Yep. I think from my hand, I don't really have any question as to the fact
Right,
that
sir. If
mhm.
okay, if anybody wants me to come over again, I can
Okay.
still come over.
Yes. Hello.
Yes,
Hello.
we can hear you, bro.
Yeah, it's Temitope. I just wanted to recap the major steps, like
All right.
like from my account creation, like major steps like that, just before you round up.
All right.
Interesting.
All right.
Okay, Joe, can you go again, please?
All right. All right. On your I think the link has been shared. The link to get
Yes,
the
I
data. All right. So once you Once you open the link, you see this feed. You just click on it, sign up, then it will ask you some informations which you can easily go through it. It is not difficult to get a user ID. So you log in. After you log in, since you already know the area where you want to map, probably okay, let's pick another place. Let's say, let's say, let's say Oyo. Let's say you want to map Oyo. Then it is always good to check like the area where you want to map, probably a local government area now. Let's say that's Nigeria. Okay. I'm looking for your new. Okay, let's just pick another place for okay. Let's say Ekwe. Let's say Ekwe now. It is Ekwe that we want to map. So we just turn since we already know the extent, we already know this extent to be the area where we want to get the data for. So you just come back to your Sentinel 2, Sentinel 2 cloudless base map. You just you come here. This is where you draw the extent to which you want your data to be. So you come down and just create. You double click. Once you already got the extent to which you want, you just double click. Then you come here, then you go to sensing date. You click sensing date. It will always come like this. It will always come like this, but you click on sensing date. Then you come down, you pick, come here, you pick this. Then you can there's a thing you can just type. You can just type this, but I'm a little bit lazy. So let me just pick this and let's say four. So but Sentinel data are always very sharp and most times it is free of cloud cover like speckles. It is very clear. Like once you see it, it looks more like um, the exact area. Unlike Landsat dates that before you get a particular place looks difficult. Like every area is very distinct. So you just click on search. You come here, you click on search. All right. Hmm. I forgot. I forgot to close my what was it called? To close this. That is the issue to remove the area, the extent to which you want to map. And these are the available data for this particular place at this particular extent to which you drew. So it is always good for you to change back to your navigation tool. Okay, let's say okay this place covers it covers Ondo. Let's say we'll pick for Ondo now. Ondo now. So let us tick. Okay, okay. It covers for this one covers for this whole place. So it is always good to check the extent to which each data is are. Okay, this one covers for this place. Let us zoom in. Okay, let's assume let us just assume it covers for the Ekpe area where we want to use. But also you can just check back again once you come here to check back again whether it is true that it covers this place. Let us try and check other data because the way I'm seeing this one, it looks like it has speckles, it has a little bit of cloud cover this in there. So we can just okay, this one covers it fair. This one to covers it fair. This one covers Akure. All right. Seems this one is a little bit fair. Okay, the sensing date was 2020, and the sensing date too is very important. It is not good to acquire data during the let's say rainy season where the cloud is always very thick, and we know the effect of cloud on sensors. So it is always good to search for data within the dry season when there's though there are instances whereby you'll be able to get a clearer picture of what you want. And I think Sentinel data captures both day and remote sensing data. So let us just look at the extent to which the data is, and let us check the metadata. So this is where you check. This place is to zoom in. Use it to zoom in into the area where you already mapped out. And then this one, several data, you just have to cut. Network. Alright, it's still loading. So that we'll not waste our time. If there are any other probably difficulties during the week and maybe we are trying to download, anybody can just get back and so that we'll treat it together. Because the data so that the network so that we'll not waste